ZanuPF at Crossroads as retired general says 2028 elections will go ahead with VP Chiwenga. Muri Zimbabwe Cabo 3 yotsikirirwa nema-army generals nema-retired generals oramba zve2030 kusangana kwatinoita pano pachannel yenyu Magaba News patinobata nhau dzinenge dzichiitika munharaunda nemunyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Tichingokurudzirana kuti kana pane vachangosvika pano paMagaba News, kindly support us by hitting the subscribe button nekutena notification bell kuti patinoposta nhau dzinenge dzichiitika unova uri wekutanga kusangana nenews dzatinenge taisa. Today takabata in a post yanyorwa na retired Lieutenant General Winston Sigauke vanova vari kuzivikanwa neveruzhinji munyika yeZimbabwe vasigauke vanouya retired general vachipa mashoko mazhinji, mamwe ekupo yambiro kune mumwe wavo VP Chiwenga nemamwe vachitaura pamusoro pechiitiko chiri kuitika matongerwo enyika. Apo povouya vachizivisa ruzhinji kuti chiitiko chema-election a2028 hapana ari kudzorera kumashure, ibasa rakatogadziriswa kudhara. Ma-election a2028 vati ivo ari kuzoitwa munyika yeZimbabwe pasina chinopikisa, ende vachitaura vachiti 2030 madness iyi haingadzorere kumashure kuti VP Chiwenga agoconteste pama-election a2028. mutsamba yavanyora ivo vachizivisa ruzhinji vachiti we are going to elect in 2028 as scheduled as constitutionally mandate as the people of Zimbabwe are entitled to, not 2030 madness, not after a referendum that nobody asked for, not after a constitutional amendment that removes the people's rights to direct elect their president, not after the machinery of Cabo 3 nonsense. I have finished done what it was actually designed to do. 2028 a fully stop when those election comes, when the people of Zimbabwe walk into those polling stations with their ballot papers and their sovereign right. The ZanuPF candidate on that ballot will be General Constantino Chiwenga. So muri Zimbabwe ndo mashoko ataurwa na retired army general vachitaura pamusoro pechiitiko ichi. According to news, a fresh wave of political debate is emerging within Zimbabwe's ruling party ZanuPF following a strong-worded commentary attributed to retired military leadership suggesting that Vice President Constantino Chiwenga will stand in the country's 2028 presidential election regardless of ongoing constitutional reforms discussions. According to the commentary, Zimbabwe is still on track for election in 2028 as scheduled. The message firmly dismissed the idea that the country abandoned its established electoral timeline in favor of constitutional amendment. It urged that there have been no referendum to support such sweeping changes and stressless that citizens are likely to accept the removal of their direct rights to elect a president. At the center of the discussion, it is the controversial Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, commonly referred to as Cabo 3. The commentary portrays these proposed reforms as a political merchandising that will ultimately fall short of altering Zimbabwe's democratic process. Instead, it predicts that when the time comes, voters will once again head to the polls and exercise their constitutional right, choosing their preferred candidate, with the Chiwenga named as the ZanuPF contender. The message goes further, affirming this position not as speculation but as a reflection of what is described as an emergency political reality. It claims that across multi sectors, including diplomatic circle, that the business community and individual linked to the funding of constitutional reform, there is a growing awareness of limits of Cabo 3. According to this view, many stakeholders already understand that the proposed change may not achieve their intended outcome. A key argument raised in that debate surrounding constitutional amendment is being used as a distraction from broader governance issue. The commenter suggests that while public attention is focused on legal reform, deeper structural concerns such as economic challenges and service delivery gaps are being overlooked. In a more detailed critique, the proposed constitutional change are described as a carefully structured plan designed to reshape Zimbabwe's political system, and the analyzing claim that remove direct presidential election would shift power towards parliament, where influence can be more easily consolidated. It further urges that such a system could allow the extension of the current leadership by beyond this electable term, potentially up to 2030. However, the commentary insists that these strategies face significant resistance. It suggests that the Zimbabwe electorate remains committed to direct voting and may reject any attempt to dilute that power. As a result, the idea of extending presidential term without public approval is portrayed as both politically risky and unlikely to succeed. Another major theme is the role of economic interest in shaping political decision. The message alleged that powerful networks spanning sectors such as fuel, construction, and financial system have a stake in maintaining the current political structure. According to the commentary, these groups are motivated by long-term access to state resources and contracts, which they believe are tied to political continuity. At the same time, the perspective offers suggests that this same network may be one of a future leadership change. It claims that individuals who have closely observed Zimbabwe's economic trajectory may anticipate shifting in policy direct under new leadership. As a result, their support of constitutional amendment bill is framed as an effort to preserve existing arrangement rather than to advance democratic reform. So mure Zimbabwe ndonawo iri kubuda ndonawo iri kutaurika panhau iyi. Toona kuti retired general wati maelection musatye ruzhinji rwenyika yeZimbabwe 2028 munhu wese anenge achitoenda muballot box achikanda vhoti yake, ende achange ari pabepa iroro ari mutungamiri anenge ari VP Chiwenga. Zvina kumira mushe mugangore mutemo ndozviri kubuda ndozviri kutaurika. Toya tichikuzivisa news dzinenge dzichiitika pano paYouTube channel yenyu Makaba News, nekuigirai nhau dzinenge dzichitenderera.